Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. Davido, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Good morning.
Doing good. Good morning.
How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. Just a little bit tired. Been all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Promoting this album that comes out soon. So just been crazy.
Got the new album dropping April 18th. It's called Five.
Five. It's
What
my
was
fifth
this?
album, man.
Yeah, fifth album. Yo, you the one, yo. It's a lot of hype surrounding you. Yo, like, seriously, you one of the most followed African artists on IG and Twitter.
Yeah.
YouTube, anything you drop, go crazy, do crazy numbers, all your
crazy.
collabs, everything. How's all that success impact?
Man, it feels good, man. You know, just I stayed here a little time in my life, so just to see everything come around full circle for the culture, you know what I'm saying? Even since when I was in school, I was always like pushing the African narrative, and for it to just naturally pop off, like, that's crazy.
You feel like one of the godfathers of Afrobeats and Afrobeat music? Because you were one of the first to really pop and
Definitely.
commercialization pop.
Yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the new age of the commercialization of the genre, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we have a lot of godfathers, though, that came before me, you know what I'm saying? But we commercialized it, you know what I'm saying? Made it cool, made it popular, so yeah, I take that.
Did it hurt or help? Because it almost felt like it was commercialized so fast. And everybody jumped on it so fast, and then it slowed down so much. You felt like it hurt or helped with
I mean, first of
the
all,
explosion?
That's why you always have to have your backing, which is home. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, you notice that we always go home any chance we get just to be around.
Yeah.
And there's so much going on in Africa that we was okay for a long time, you know, till it popped off here. Then we come out here for tours. So I feel like we always have the backbone to be able to, you know, kind of always be able to go home. You know what I'm saying? If anything's like, if this stuff is slow a little bit, always go home. But
Something I found so interesting about you was you didn't even grow up listening to Afrobeats.
no, I grew up listening to rap, like 50 Cent.
You always say Fifth.
Yeah.
Fifth is what
When I met him the first time, because we were talking, because you know we do the tour, we do the stadium together in London. So I'm telling, I'm looking, he's just like, what? I'm like, guy, you don't understand. I do, like, I had the sneakers, I had the video game. I had
the video game.
I had the game, I had the sneakers.
Did you wear the tank top?
white
Did you wear the
beater?
tank top with the nipples
Everything.
on
The big
side?
white beater?
Okay.
Anything. I had like, I was crazy about like G Unit, like all of them, and just to be able to, you know, go on tour with him, it's like, wow. You know,
What did your family think about you being so influenced by somebody from America like that?
I mean, they always knew I liked rap. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and you have to feel like my parents, you know, did a little bit out here too, so they understand like American culture as well. You know what I'm saying? So
You ever look at these rappers and be like, these poor ass niggas?
Dang.
That means yes. Every once in a while.
I mean, they know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all good. Like, it's just a different time. Like, I remember like coming out here, like after I went back home, coming out here in 2015, you know, trying to work with people, you know, finesse, get this. I had this song with Meek Mill at the time, and I knew what I had to do to get to Meek Mill. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's so much easier now where like my DMs is like,
They
you know what I'm
understand it
saying?
now.
Yeah, let's work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come to Nigeria. You know, and I'm like, oh, come, let's, you know what I'm saying, come experience it. I love it when they come. I'd rather meet them there. Like, I'd rather you come and
you can
see
show
my
'em.
culture. Most times when they come and then they see how it is, and it's like, wow, like, Jamali was just there because he's on my album. We shot the video. He's on the single as well. And he asked me a question. He was like, why do you leave? Like, your life is so dope here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he told me he's never seen this kind of stardom before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how everybody love you. Like, he's never seen it. Like, why do you come to America? You know what I'm saying? So,
Why? Well, that's the what's the answer to that?
oh, I'm American. You know what I'm saying? So it's different for me. But apart from that, like, there's so much going on outside the diaspora with the culture and everything. You know what I'm saying? At the time, it's slowing down now a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
Do they get mad at you when you say that in Nigeria, when
Like
you say
what?
you an American?
no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they know it's like it's from a like naturalization. Not like they know I still rep, you know, Africa, rep Nigeria. I'm always home every chance I get.
Yeah. So you were born in Atlanta,
I was born in Atlanta,
and then you raised.
and then
in
I
Lagos.
went back home with my parents. But we used to come every summer. You know what I'm saying? Every summer. We had a house in Atlanta, so every summer. And mind you, my siblings didn't live in Nigeria. They stayed in London and America. So I'm the last child of 5 kids. So I was the only one at home with my parents because they wanted at least one kid with them.
Yeah.
You know? So I didn't leave. Like, I'd come every summer, but I didn't come and stay till I was like 14, 15.
So you saw the best of both worlds. So you had the trenches. Because what part of Atlanta?
No, I was in Sandy Springs.
Oh, so you were okay.
But my
so,
cousins used to stay in Gwinnett on the north side. So I'd go there, chill, smoke. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that at home. But that's when I really experienced real Atlanta culture. You know what I'm saying? You know, start tapping in with the Jordans. You know what I'm saying?
At first, it was just sandals. You was
No,
just
no, what you mean? My mom, listen, my mom was one of the first, probably, person in the world to get. There's this particular Chanel bag. At this time, this bag was like 20-some thousand. At that time, I'm talking about 80s. She was the first. Like, my mom was stylish. Like, if you walk in this building, you smelling the perfume like from the door. You know what I'm saying? So like, they've always been fly because, like I said, they understood American culture a little bit as well.
Got you.
I was wondering.
I can't keep up with how much Afrobeats has evolved though, because you have the I'm a piano now.
Yeah, it's like
what's the difference between?
You see, like Afrobeats is not like how it's not a sound. It's not a type of music actually. It's kind of like it's the genre that we called because in the UK there was this song that blew up from D'banj. D'banj is like that's our J type stuff. Like he broke all the barriers. So at the time in the UK, they didn't want to call it African music because you know how it is over there. So they called it Afrobeats. But Afrobeats was actually a genre that Fela was doing. That's Fela's own genre, which has a distinctive sound. It sounds a kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So when they were describing the music for the Afrobeats, they just called it Afrobeats as a whole, which describes. So if you're an African artist and you sing R&B, like we have people back home that don't even like, they sound like R&B type, Usher type singing. And they dudes like Odumodu, who's really trap, sounds like he from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like type beat, type of vibe, but they still call them Afrobeat artists. So it's like, it's an umbrella that has been used. And it's kind of too late now to be like, oh no, it's not Afrobeat, and explaining it and all that. So it's just like we just ran with it, like you know. What I'm saying?
So what are you currently doing? Like when you look at your new album, 5.
Yeah.
What is that on there?
I mean, it's African music.
Okay.
It's African music, but obviously if you go on a genre, they'll say it's Afrobeats. You know what I'm saying? But it's African music. Like the song with Victoria Monet, it's not Afrobeats to me. It's like Afro R&B. The song with Becky G is like kind of like Latin, but. Our music sounds alike anyway, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, like, you have original Afrobeat Davido songs on there. But what I'm saying is that that's just the umbrella used, you know what I'm saying? So my piano is from South Africa.
That I know.
So South Africans, since time, always had great dope music. And funny enough, since early in my career, I've been collaborating with South Africans, like very early in my career. So my piano came in like, I'd say like 5 years, like to my knowledge. It's been going on there, like, since time. But, like, it became, like, everywhere in Africa, like, 5 years ago. And then definitely, you know how Nigerian, we tapped in with the sound, too, as well. You know, I was working with their producers. And one thing about Nigerian producers, they can adapt. They can remake anything and make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, sick. So
does Nigeria have a sound? Because I was listening to some of the records off 5.
Nigeria has a sound, but, like, South Africa and my piano is actually their sound.
Their sound,
That's
okay.
theirs. That's really, like, I don't want to say they don't gatekeep it too, like, but that's really they sound like every time I do a song that's like I'm a piano-ish, it's either I involve one of their producers or I involved one of their artists. One of my biggest records, the Unavailable record, is featuring Musa Keys, which is he's South African. On the album too, he produced like 2 records, which he produced, and they actually are my piano record. So I feel like because everybody has that, you know, image of Nigeria being the giant of Africa and us not like carrying other countries along musically. Because if you look at
all the
if
stars,
you look at the numbers, the top 5 to 10 artists that are globally, you know, known as Afrobeat artists are 80% Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? So I do my best to, you know, carry them along. But now, like, they killing it with their parties, and they have amazing DJs too. And they parties, you should really visit one. Like,
why do you think that is though? Why do you think like Ghana hasn't gotten any? I mean, they got artists, but it's not like Nigeria. South Africa got artists, but it's not like Nigeria. Why do you think Nigeria?
I think first of all, the kind of people we are as well, we're very like in your face, like you know what I'm saying. Like if you go to any hood, even in New York, like you see Nigerians everywhere, like so that's just how it is. The kind of people we are, we're very. I don't say like I don't want to use the word bully, but we're like.
Give me your credit card.
Hey, yo.
Jesus.
Not the credit card.
What's
the
wrong
numbers.
with you, man?
Yo, you old school, man.
Yeah.
Credit card.
What?
Nah, they just ask for the numbers now, not the card.
Not the numbers,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Oh.
How y'all doing it now, Davido?
I don't know, man. But I know that shit digital, man. That shit digital now, man.
I want to ask, you know, since you was such a fan of 50, you never tried to sign to 50 when you first started? Was that ever an
I didn't
option?
even know. I didn't meet him. The first time I ever saw 50, I was a kid in Vegas. I was like, can I have a picture? He was like, no.
He said no for real?
No, looked at me and said no. Like, looked at me. I was a kid because my brother was turning 21. So my dad took everybody to Vegas. But I'm like 14. I can't do nothing. So they doing their own thing. So I just seen them in the lobby. And I actually used to love Lloyd Banks. That was actually my favorite. And so I saw him and I went to him. I'm like, Lloyd Banks, And I took a picture of him. Then I saw 50. And I went to him, I'm like, with my accent then, like Nigerians get, wow, 50 said, I love him, can I have a picture? No. And he just walked off.
Did you tell him about that when you met him later on?
Yeah, I told him.
What'd he say?
You hear it now, right? And then I met him, like I seen him in New York, and then he brought me out.
I remember he brought you out, yeah.
MSG. And then, we doing London together with Mary J. Blige in the stadium.
Amazing.
And then, like they saw the reaction of putting me on the tour. He like, yo, I want you to come on more days. This little boy lit. So it's a good feeling, man.
That's what's up. Another person that you collaborate with that I love each and every song, Chris Brown.
I always see when you talk about it.
She love Chris.
You know it. But you know, one song that I love that I felt like completely went under the radar because it was both of y'all was doing so much stuff at one time was Blow My Mind. That was your first single together, right?
That was testing.
Testing a song like that, you tested
testing.
it.
Yeah, like
crazy.
When we did Blow My Mind, I had met Chris because he was already doing like African stuff kind of with other artists, but I had never personally met him. But he has a Nigerian best friend, big dude that's always with him, Hoodie. He's he's Nigerian. So Hoodie hits me up like, yo, because I had dropped a song that I did for my wife at the time. It's called Assurance. Huge. It was like huge in the Caribbean. And Chris liked that song. So from there we linked up. And then I came to America, came to LA. I remember the first time linking up with him, like he was just so cool. We hadn't even done the record. And then we did the record. Then he's like, then he came to Atlanta. Then I linked up. He was like, yo, let's shoot the video. And this is all happening in like a week. So I'm like, is this real? Like, I'm like, okay, let's shoot the video. So I organize, because I've been in situations like, you know how you do like work with American artists. Like when I first came, I didn't even know like, oh, you have to get songs cleared, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm handing over bread, like, hey, let me get that verse. They calling me too, hey, yo, I want some more money. I'm like, what? This is like way before I met Chris. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother situation. And then I met Chris and how everything just went.
Yeah.
The video was everything free, the clothes, everything free.
Crazy.
And then at that time, that's when like I think Beyonce had the Gift album. There's a lot of things were happening for the culture, and then me and CB dropped, Blow My Mind as well. And then from there we just became really good friends and just kept on doing music. And he's been on like all my albums since then. You know what I'm saying? I co-wrote the Under the Influence with him and my producer. That ended up becoming huge.
Amazing.
And then from there, we just locked in, and then we just did the Sensational. And then
is he on 5?
Yes, he's there.
He is on 5.
He's on all my albums.
I know
man.
He's excited now. That's I didn't know that.
He's on my albums. He's on my. He just, we was in South Africa together.
I was gonna ask you, did you go to his show?
Yeah, I came. Oh my God, like
crazy,
that
wasn't it?
experience alone, and it was just a full circle moment for everybody. Like for me, for him, everybody was just so happy for CB. Like finally, everybody gets it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been there. Like I'll be talking to him. The next 5 minutes, nigga doing 10 backflips on stage. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm like, how? You know what I'm talking about? Like, he's not human, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like seeing him, taking him to Africa. And I'm so happy that I told him, I was like, look, America now woke up. And you had to just show them, like, you had to come to Africa, and they saw it, and they're like, yo.
I was like 80,000, right? 80,000?
Yes,
2 nights.
94.
So
2 nights in like
nights.
11
That's
minutes.
crazy.
So I told him, I was like, see, Now you're doing the stadium tour. Sometimes you have to go outside and let people see from far, like, yo, other people are appreciating what we have. You guys have Chris Brown. That's a gift that was given from God for music in America. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way. So when he came out there, I feel like he saw that full circle moment, and I was just happy to just be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? And then he got the Grammys after like how many years?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Amazing.
off music that I worked on, it's the best.
So you got a Grammy too then?
No. I mean, I don't get a plaque. But
Yeah.
I worked on it.
So
what's 2 songs on the album?
Yeah.
What's the meaning of a wook?
Awuke.
A-W-U.
Awuke.
Am I pronouncing it right?
Awuke.
Awuke.
He's telling you,
okay.
okay.
Awuke.
You don't gotta spell it for him. He's telling you.
It's like a chant.
Awuke.
Awuke. It's just like a chant, like togetherness, happiness, all good things. You know what our music entails. Like we don't really be singing about deep stuff like that, but we do have deep songs. But I'm saying with this particular record, that's what he means.
Do you chase the U.S. charts still, or no? You
I mean, everybody chases something. You know what I'm saying?
With you being so big overseas, being
It's
big
like,
everywhere.
yeah. So like when it happened, I remember when Sensational got into Hot 100, I got a call. Like, I was trying to understand. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we in the Hot 100. I was like, oh, but then the records are already performing everywhere, selling out arenas. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's give and take. But like, we have our own Billboard Afrobeat charts now. So we follow that as well. We have a UK chart, but it's always amazing to see an Afrobeat song scale into the upper echelon of charts. You know what I'm saying? Every time.
I wonder if the labels get it though, and the radio stations, because a song like Unavailable, that should have been number one to me in America.
Crazy.
I know it was number one in the UK, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
UK, yes.
Like,
I mean, it just depends. I feel like maybe if I got like a Latin remix or something, maybe that would have gone crazier and stuff like that. But also, like, it's just, to me, it's just now the game is different. Like, somebody could just, a random person could just do your TikTok and blow. Look at Young LA from a song from
that's right.
20 years ago.
That's right.
He's doing shows everywhere now in Atlanta.
Crazy.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying? So the internet, I feel like Unavailable, and because I was just coming back from what I just went through, I was mourning for damn near a year. You know what I'm saying? So me dropping that album, like, even we didn't believe it was gonna be that big. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we dropped it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for tour. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? So by the time all that was happening, you know what I'm saying? And then we had to go on tour, and it was just crazy. And we just like, you know what? I think we missed that opportunity for Unavailable in the States.
Classic record though.
Chart-wise. I mean, we went gold, got a gold plat
Yeah.
on the way to platinum. So it's like, still made bread, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
You know, you have been through a lot personally, especially with loss. What kept you grounded through
My
that
family,
grief?
man. My family. Because, my family's very big, right? And what I noticed was that, you know what I'm saying, you grew up in a family since you were a kid. Like, I've always been the youngest around. Oh, that's little David. And then I blew up, obviously. And then I knew how many times, like, I'd be so busy, like, out of it. And then, like, even got to a point where, like, my siblings were getting upset, like, yo, D, we still your family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Call, talk to your nephews, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then when my world went dark, like, they was the only ones there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every day, obviously, my wife and her family were there. But the only thing that got to us, and we both strong, like, me and my wife are strong. Like, but apart from that, the people around us that were there at the time, you know what I'm saying, really did a great job. And I want to give kudos to my father. Like, my dad really stepped in. Like, he put everything on pause, like the business, everything on pause, just to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we were okay. You know what I'm saying? And we got twins now, so it's like,
That's a blessing.
it's lit, a boy and a girl. And the boy looks exactly like my son that passed, like scary exactly. They act the same, everything he used to do, like he does. So like me and my wife, we be like, yeah, he came back type stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, when you, I know you're a spiritual person too. So it's like your faith and your family. Is that what carries you, or do you ever just sit with the pain sometimes? Like just.
I mean, it depends on what you like faith. Some people's faith are stronger. Like me, I believe in God fully.
Absolutely.
Like my dad, we grew up 7-day Adventists. Like Saturday, going to church Saturday, doing the Sabbath, 6 o'clock, no TV, no earrings. That's how I grew up, like with my father. Then my other siblings, they go to like Methodist church, normal Catholic stuff and like that. But with my faith, stuff like that, if you don't have faith after that, I don't know what faith is. You know what I'm saying? But with me, like, I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really have, like, a certain church or a certain pastor that, like, you know, just talk to anybody.
And when you talk about how you had to go on the road when Unavailable started popping, do you ever feel like fame and celebrity get in the way of, like, really healing?
Definitely. Like, I could see sometimes, like, I was, like, kind of, I wouldn't say healing too fast, but, like, I'm on the road. Like, you have to understand, like, my wife at home chilling. Like, she comes 1 or 2 shows, you know what I'm saying, go back. But see me, I'm on the road. My adrenaline is pumping. I'm seeing, in a week, I'm seeing $1 million. Like, I'm seeing all the crowd be in the car, they chasing us. So it's like, you're smiling, but it's like, you need to kind of slow down, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's why things like me getting married, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, look, you need to, this is how we got lit last time, and you know what I'm saying? Forgot about family, so you know what I'm saying? Slow down a bit, you know what I'm saying? I told my boys, like, look, I need to go take care of home real quick, you know what I'm saying? So, gotta move my wife to Atlanta with everybody, the kids, got a crib, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll just be home. This is prior to doing 5, you know what I'm saying? After the tour was done, you know what I'm saying? We got married. Her mom flew her mom to America to be with her, with the kids and everything. So, like, I just be chilling, like, at the crib. And it's like, I'm like, yo, this is not bad. Like, sometimes you gotta sit your ass down. I'm serious. I'm like, yo, it was so crazy that after I now sat for so long, like, I was having anxiety. Like, my boys like, let's go. I'm like, we'll go out. Envy, I'm telling you, we'll
go back
out.
home.
We'll go out with lit, the bottles. I'm like this.
You sleep.
So the other day we went to Trinidad for the carnival. I performed. Me and my shout dropped the record, so I performed. So I'm hearing my boys talking in the room. Like, I said, I don't enter the room. I said, what are you guys talking about? I said, man, boss, we're not having any fun. You've changed, man. Where are the girls? I said, where are the girls? Then when I get in trouble, everybody run away and leave me to face the internet and all that. Like, nah, like, boy, and me, women have dealt with me in my career. So it's like, boy, like, I'm good on that, bro. Like, trust me, like, I've been at the highest of the highest. The best time is when there's no problem at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you make. I don't care how much is in your account. I've made it all. When that's sleep and wake up, your heart is not beating to check your phone like.
It's called peace.
Yes.
Peace of mind,
That's
man.
right.
Not having no anxiety.
There's nothing like that. I went to my friend in high school recently, so he just got married. So he calls me, and I'm back in Nigeria. I'm like at home. So he calls me, he's like, David, you know, I just got married. Come and visit my wife. You know, me and we just got this new nice. It's nothing big, something nice, something small, modest. His wife, his kids. So I'm like, yeah, I'll pull up. I'm like, yeah, but I got too many people with me now. So let me come like later in the night when everybody kind of like gone to bed. And then I drove to my guy's house, just low key. Me and my security just drove, blah, blah. And I just sat in his living room. His wife brought food for me. Me and him were talking. I was just looking at him like this. I was just looking at his life. I said, God, I know I'm happy you did all this for me, but boy, I'll switch this my friend right now. He was telling me, guy, your life is the best. I said, bro, my life is the best, but bro, you don't know what you have. Like, I just the way you and your wife are even playing, you guys are not even, there's nobody knows you. You and your wife can go out, nobody knows you. Do you understand? Like, when my situation is way different, like, so it's like, it's give and take, but you know, sometimes it's a dream that I wanted, and what if it never happened too? So it's like, I'll just be thinking about that too.
So now, I'm gonna come at you like a real, not no African, like a real American nigga. So, Dede, you done cheating? Like, it's done. Like you.
I don't want wahala. You know, hear me tell I said I don't want any wahala.
No. I said Dede, not Davido. I said Dede, nigga, not Davido.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm on my envy swag right now, man.
But you can add more wives to the roster if you want to.
If I want to, but I don't.
Yeah, because
too much wahala. I have 4 kids. I have 5 kids and 4 women with 4 women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know.
So you done. That's it. I want to go home.
I'm sweating already.
I'm sweating for you.
In certain reasons in Nigeria, you can have more than one wife.
It's not certain reasons. It's like if you want to,
if you want, you just it don't have to be a religion. It don't have to be anything like you.
Okay, now for example, the eastern part of Nigeria, which is like the Igbos and stuff. Like I've seen a lot of situations, especially like the Niger Delta parts of Nigeria. I've seen a lot of situations where it's like multiple wives. Like my uncle that's the governor, he got 2 wives. You know what I'm saying? I have another uncle, that all his wives live with him. Like they be playing with each other and, like in the crib, but he's Christian.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
how much money he got though?
He's very rich.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Shit over here, dude.
But there's still wahala. Upon all the money, there's still wahala. Do you understand? I'd rather go and live with how my other guy is living. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I've had bad experiences. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes experience is the best teacher. You feel me? I'm saying? Like it's just never not worth it, because when it happens, I know how many times when we was on the yachts in Miami having the best time, and then when it happens, what you gonna be saying? Damn, I shouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
I should have stayed, man. And the worst.
But we're not talking about that though. We're talking about
I'm not
having
cheating
another.
again.
No, not cheating. If you're able to have another wife under
Yes.
the laws of Nigeria,
Yeah. Would I?
Yeah.
No.
No, not now.
I don't believe you.
He said I'm sweating that.
Africans are only telling the truth when they say no. It got to be more than one no. You said one long no. You didn't say.
Yeah, trust me.
Man, sweating, man.
I'm 32, man. Like I blew up. My first song blew up when I was 17.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm with you.
yeah.
Have one woman. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. A beautiful family. Nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Get that man a paper towel. or
Listen,
something.
I was
He's
expecting you. I was expecting you to come in here a little chubby though, because I know your wife is a chef too.
I was ready to say
yeah,
she
yeah.
got her own thing going. So
And when
she
you
was
have-
chef.
I actually gained. I just got back on the road. So like the thing about me, when I'm active, I lose weight quick, but I gain weight quick too. So it's like when I'm home and the kitchen's right in front of me, oh boy, she cooks everything. Like
I was gonna ask, being on the road, do you have any anxiety because you're leaving your family again and leaving your kids? Any anxiety? Like,
when I was leaving this time, and like, you know what I'm saying, just natural, you know, family stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, babe, I'm on the road, but it's like you still have to handle stuff back at home as well. And just balancing it, you know, it's crazy. But I feel like you can balance it. I'm not the first person to be married and be a superstar with
Right.
all of this
Oh, yeah.
career. Nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? I mean, things happen, but you know what I'm saying? I've seen people with way more success than me, way more success than me, handle it. So who am I?
I bet you, since you've been married and you know really devoted to your wife, being faithful, I bet you've seen your life just go up.
I'm telling you, like everything, like my wife has always had this thing over me since we were young. Every time I fight her, something bad happens to my business. It just
Oh damn.
So if I fight her, she say, "You're fighting me, Abi. Don't worry, Shebi, your album is coming. You want to fight me? Your album is coming." No, I'm telling you, because it's like she has that grace. You know what I'm saying? Like over me, and like everything, you know, so my kids, she don't have all my kids, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my kids love her, you know what I'm saying? Especially my daughter love her. So I'm just happy to see like growth. You know, there was a time I was scared to even bring my other kids around her. You know what I'm saying? So the growth just made me understand, like, you know, I didn't even have to tell my daughter, like, oh, this is she kind of just like,
It just happened.
she just got it, you know what I'm saying? And the next thing, we was in Bahamas and my wife braiding her hair. I'm looking in the crowd, I'm looking in the room like,
Yes.
How long y'all been together for a while, right?
Like 8 years?
Yeah, if like before we got married, we was together like 11 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, school, you know, men in school, girlfriend, and then we got married. We were meant to get
The
married.
best, man.
Oh, y'all were young. Like you was young when you
Yes,
married.
I meant to. She was like, I was 18.
Yeah.
She was 17 in school, and then we just finished school together.
Oh,
That's how me and
yeah.
Envy are with our wives. Been
Bro.
since school. Yeah,
16,
Been with my wife
15.
26 years.
And then another thing, because I'm not married yet, but I do understand, like
You
even
haven't-
because
you
how
haven't
my
new
dad.
man.
No, I'm engaged.
I saw it.
Yes.
I saw it.
Yes,
already.
new ring.
Congrats.
Thank you
Where's the
so
wedding? Don't
much.
know yet?
No, I don't know yet.
Okay.
It's the schedules, whatever. But I do understand when you get married young, it's certain things that you do have to live out, because there was a lot of infidelity in my parents' marriage, but they got married right out of high school. So you're not able to live that bachelor life. You're not able to be, have that whole phase as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that you just don't get to experience, and then you grow up with the person, and sometimes some things do happen or whatever. You just push past it.
Do you know
so.
the culture that really, apart from like we have our own African culture back home, but like it's when I actually went to school in America that was like, almost, they don't play with relationships in America. Back home, boyfriend, girlfriend, it's like we, but you know what I'm saying? But it's when I got to America, it was like, boy, they don't like people lose endorsements over cheating on your wife. You know, as a back home, you know what I'm saying, because of the culture, it's like,
Yeah.
It's different.
you know what I'm saying? Like okay, for example, this is just an example, you know what I'm saying? It might not happen in lots of households. And it goes for also the groom and it goes for also the wife. So let me give you an example of like, for a guy. For example now, a lot of husbands in some families, like a lot of them, they grew up with their mom. Their mom is everything. You know those kind of husbands that they can't live there. Even if they get married, their mom must be in the house, controlling this, doing that. Anything the husband does, right or wrong, she's supporting the husband. That is the mentality in Nigeria. Now, same thing for women too. Do you understand? The parents will always support their daughter, no matter right or wrong. Where in America, it's like, me and you get married, your parents, your brother, this is between me and you. You know what I'm saying? So like in Nigeria, you never really leave that family. Have you seen a Nigerian wedding? It's not about the groom and bride. It's about the families. You know what I'm saying? Coming together and doing that. So I'm doing my white wedding in Miami in August.
Oh, I thought you did the wedding.
That was traditional.
Oh, they said that was like a national holiday in Nigeria.
What? Crazy, man.
Girls crying like, oh my God, he's off the market.
I can't believe it. That was really a holiday, bro.
That's what's up.
The whole world stands still. You know why too? Because me and my wife's relationship was kind of in the public eye, especially after I did that one song. So a lot of things have happened apart from even us losing our child, but like I done messed up a lot of times on some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that full circle moment, everybody was like, man, finally, our son finally got his things together and really gave this girl, because she's the best. My wife, you can never see her go to any interview. You know what I'm saying? See, oh, my husband did this, or take a phone, or go live, or the normal things that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I appreciated her for that because she could, you know what I'm saying? I'll sit here and lie to you and say, oh, we're perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all go through things, but you know what I'm saying? She's just that one, man.
How's the relationship with the big three? You know, yourself, Burna, and Wizkid. What's the relationship like?
I mean, we don't have personal. I don't have a personal relationship with them. I did, at some point in time, but I feel like the culture is just so big. You know what I'm saying? And the conversation is bigger than the big three right now, and that's just the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? There's Rema, there's Ira Star. You know what I'm saying? There are so many artists for us to just really make this thing about us. I feel like right now we all three of us understand that it's bigger than us, and whatever it takes for the culture to grow, whichever way, you know what I'm saying.
That is true, but a lot of times, and you know this from living in Atlanta, what it takes for a culture to grow is unity and group operation. You know what I mean? It takes all three of y'all maybe coming together, doing records together, like especially now.
Yeah, I mean it's not impossible. It's just sometimes I feel like people around us, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, like, huh?
You said wouldn't want it to happen?
Yeah, a lot
Why
of people
not?
some people make money off just not just being cool, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But like with me, you know what I'm saying, there's been situations where we've all, you know what I'm saying, like all been cool. But so over years, so much success, so much people in between.
You feel like the fans pitch out against each other?
Of course, like it'd be annoying, you know what I'm saying? Like even the other day, so I just did yesterday, 2 days ago. So Victoria Monet, she's asking me like, yo, what are these people saying? So I'm looking at her like, yeah, don't read. So anybody you see, so I'm telling her like, so anybody you see with this emoji,
okay.
So they're going to say something. So just don't ignore.
He's on the other side. So just
Nikki
know.
done called me about this before. Like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool because it happens in America too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It happens in America too. I see it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I think about it, the fans also, it's also a thing for them. They wake up like, who are we doing today? What's the agenda against David? They make money off it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen somebody that has been used to abuse me online for a long time.
You said used to abuse me.
Like talk down on me, and I was like, a lot of people, these people don't have faces. They don't. But luckily for me, I saw this guy.
You see him in public?
Yes. But he didn't know that I knew that is him because he didn't have a face. But this guy, he has been stopping me so much. I paid one of the fan. I said, come, I'll give you 5,000. Just Tell me where this guy is. I don't want to do anything to him. I don't want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And we did have a conversation. And I just realized that
You're a sucker.
he doesn't even have nothing against me. It's just what is working for him.
It's the economy.
Especially now, Elon done made them make money.
Yeah.
What? If I tell you the crazy things they've been, I can't even show my wife because I know that my wife will just break down. I'm like, yo, bugging. And then we get the guy and he's like, I don't need to, Davido, please forgive me. I don't need to feed my family.
He was African?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's crazy. I told Charlamagne and I told Justice the other day, these sites reward people for doing this. So the worse they talk about you, the more followers they get, the more likes they get, and they get paid for it. So they gonna keep doing it and keep going on, and it's fucked up. But
it's crazy. Like even the new artists, like I have a label, you know what I'm saying? So I have artists that are under me too. And sometimes I just see them. I'm like, what you doing? I just see them on their phone. I said, stop reading this comment. We'll finish you. Stop me. If I think in the history of Nigerian music, I think I've been the most bashed, disrespected artist for what I've done.
Why though? It because of your upbringing? Because
it's part of that. But let me tell you, that's just how it is. Anybody that has tight, I think because of me, I got OT. There's something we call OTs, orientation. You know what I'm saying? My mom met my dad rich, but my mom was from the hood, from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me and my sisters that I still have that orientation. That's why when I was going to school, I went to the most expensive high school in Nigeria at the time. But after school, I'd go to the hood to be with my cousins and them. That's how I even got the music, taught myself how to record. So that OT, I feel like that just OT is what has helped me kind of find a middle ground. Because they're like, damn, this guy's pop's a billionaire, but he out here grinding with us. He's more humble than the people that are from the hood with us. I can sit with them. We can sit down, we can talk, we can go out, we can eat. Everybody in my house eats the same food. My wife doesn't play that. My driver, my cook, my electrician, anything, everybody, we eat the same food because that's how I was brought up. So I think that too has helped me in the industry. But my initial entrance into the game, they was not having it, boy. Like they don't, Nigeria, it doesn't work that way. You're a son of a successful person, you gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm lucky to come from a very great family that my dad's university, 60, 70% of the students are free. You know what I'm saying? So people know my family for like being cool-headed, very, very humble people. You know what I'm saying? I'm first generation entertainer in my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that nobody knew who my dad was. He was a silent billionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the one that came out and sang a song saying, my dad is this, blah, blah, blah. And then it blew up. And
what made you want to do that, though? Your dad's a billionaire. I could run the company, just relax and chill. Ain't got to deal with the BS. Yeah. But you was like, nah, I want to go this way.
Because of 50 Cent?
So 50 Cent your daddy?
Huh?
So 50 Cent your daddy?
Listen. Do you know what I watched the other day on YouTube? Top 20 Charlamagne funny moments.
Breakfast Club moment.
Yo, you know the funny one when the guy was talking about, you're like, we're not gonna laugh. Oh. Then he's like, when I was young.
Damn, yo.
I said Charlamagne, man.
Donnell Rawlins.
But I respect it though. You come from a wealthy family, but you still went out and earned your own name. But to Envy's point, was there ever any pressure just to take the easy route?
I've been mad a lot of times, like after the fact that I've blown up, like a lot of situations have happened. You know what I'm saying? I've overcome them now. Like we outside, you know what I'm saying? But before getting here, I know how many situations I kind of had to overcome. I know some rooms I wasn't being let in because people felt like, man, he's good anyway, man. Take us, man. Like we need it. You know what I'm saying? But the music spoke for itself, right. You know what I'm saying? Till I was able to get in those rooms, get in those conversations. Like, I know how long I fought to be like, yo, yes, I come from a great background, but bro, I'm dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? My music is really dope. Like, I'm actually a really, really good musician. And over time, you know what I'm saying, it was harder for me. People think it was easier for me because of, you know what I'm saying, this paper. But it's not only paper because a lot of billionaire kids don't try to blow after me. None of them blew. Not one. You know what I'm saying? So, and there has been times where I'm like, you know what, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. I think I've even tweeted this before. I think when there was like something on the internet, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, y'all can have everything. You know what I'm saying? I've done my bit. I'm out. And let me tell you, if I go work for my dad, I'm back way more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, that's still there waiting, but you know what I'm saying? Right now, we're still doing this.
And it's hard, right? It might be easier now because of, what artists in Nigeria have done. But when I think about you, when I think about my girl, Cuppy, like, it would have been easier for y'all to be doctors or something like that. It's harder for y'all to go into the entertainment industry and be successful.
Crazy, especially like Cuppy's a female too.
That's
so
right.
Like, and she's not an artist. She's an artist, but
DJ.
also a DJ.
Producer, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember her saga going through. Cuppy now chilling, man. She got like 4 Ferraris.
Cuppy.
Yeah.
What
That's my
about your
girl.
kids,
Love
though?
Cuppy.
What, do you want your kids to stay in this industry, or would you prefer your kids to
Yo.
go work with grandpa?
I'm gonna go work with my dad, man. Trust me, like, you know what I'm saying? So every Christmas, my dad takes all the grandkids to the Caribbeans. Either send kids or like we just sent kids last 2 years. Last year we did the Bahamas, and I could just see him like up on all the things he has, all multiple private jets, multiple this, that. His happiness was him seeing his grandchildren. Like he rented out like this lady, just him does there, and he's single, like he's a single man, like chilling.
Oh, your father's single?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're not.
You're engaged.
You're
I'm
not.
asking
You're
for
not.
the other people. I'm asking for the
You said in
listeners.
the eyes, just
Damn.
making sure.
But yeah, like I just saw his happiness. Like, man, this is like what life is about. So my kids is like whatever they want to do, cause you know what I'm saying. As much as my dad didn't really want me in the entertainment, he didn't like overkill my dream. You know what I'm saying? He saw that, damn, this boy is really adamant about doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to do that to them as well. And my daughter already she already singing and dancing like
Yeah.
crazy. So it's like.
Yeah.
How do you stay so hungry when you already so big as an artist and you know you good regardless of if the music hit or not?
I mean, I think it's the passion, man. I think I'm just already like I'm obsessed with music. You know what I'm saying? I'm obsessed with the lifestyle of just being a musician. So apart from that, takes it out. Apart from, you know what I'm saying, the money is good and everything, the fame. But when you love something, when you're passionate about something, that's why Ronaldo is keep going. That's why Messi keep going. You know what I'm saying? They've won it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like my what's kept me going is, definitely the passion. You know what I'm saying? And just the globalization of the culture as a whole. Like who would want to be here now experiencing this? Like we've had a whole career before America even tapped in. You know what I'm saying? When we did Fall that time, remember? So it's like I've had a 10-year career before Afrobeat popped up here. That's what a lot of people don't know. Like there are so many artists back home that are huge. They do stadiums. They don't care about coming to America. People like Flavor Nabania. He has the whole Igbo culture in his hand. Like he could come out here and do Barclays 2 nights. And you probably wouldn't even hear about it. You don't understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
So what's left? You said, what's left to accomplish? You done got
Man.
#1 records. You done got, so what's left for you that you want?
Just what's left for me, man. I think like this album is gonna really solidify. You know what I'm saying? Not all those 2 records chart and go on radio in America. And I'm like, we want to go the full way. You know what I'm saying? And also bring people with me as well. Like I have a lot of amazing songwriters, producers. I started off as a producer. One of my producers that was on my last album, Timeless, I met this guy through like some random person at the airport that came to me. He just cast a check for like $400 from publishing.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
1,000. Came to my house and dropped off 40,000 for me. Like, thank you. Like, I was like, what? Like, nobody has ever done this. Like just giving me, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Because I get a check off him anyway. You know what I'm saying? So just like stuff like that. Like, I'm telling you, like, African music is changing generations. Like, these people are actually doing 1-hit songs and getting $1 million off label. Like, so it's a lucrative business.
Any of your friendships ever gone sour over your success or?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So many. You can't. You do good 99 times. The one time you don't. You know what I'm saying? I've had so many close of my friends. Like even my friend from college blackmailed me. Like then long time ago. Like my friend, and he was from New York, man.
Dang.
Don't blame that on us. Don't blame it on us.
But I'm just saying, like he saw me actually grow, saw me grind, and then when we got there, he tried to, I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I've
What do you do, send you an email asking for your social security number?
No,
Yo, shut up,
So
man.
what happened was that he held the camera like this is my boy. So he held the camera. That's my guy. So it's like we talk about everything.
Oh wow.
So there's a clip he had about me talking about another artist. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Behind closed doors, we all talk about each other.
Right.
So I'm on my phone. So you know the disappearing messages?
Yeah.
I just saw a video and it said you have 24 hours, something.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Damn.
and it was from his phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just called him. I called my sister. I'm like, yo, this what's going on. Then called his sister. His sister called his mom. And then like he wrote me like 3 years ago, like, yo, man, like, I'm sorry for what I did. Like,
Wow.
you could have been right here, man.
That's right.
How much you want? I'm just curious.
I think he wanted like 40,000.
All that for
That's
All that for
short-sighted.
$40,000.
40,000.
Yeah.
That's so short-sighted.
My boys make that in
Yeah.
the worst week right now. You know
But that's
what I'm
God, though. God letting you know who you didn't need around you.
That's right.
What happened between you and Tiwa Savage, man? I know y'all were like really, really close. Like
That's my
mad
sister,
close.
man. She cool.
Okay.
Man, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Even with the big three question you asked me, you know what I'm saying? I remember when all of us, you know what I'm saying, coming up together. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tiwa used to stay in the same house. That's
Yeah.
like that's big sis. Like, you know what I'm saying? She saw me as a youngin'. You know what I'm saying? But the situation with Tiwa was, you know, was like kind of personal. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's very, very good friends with the mom of my daughter, my first daughter, which, you know, we were in court having custody and stuff like that. So I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, help me,
Like you
you
taking
know, see
sides
my
a little
daughter,
bit.
that type of stuff. So we just got in a little argument. It was nothing, you know what I'm saying? It was just like brothers and sisters arguing. You know
Y'all
what I'm
cool
saying?
now?
I haven't seen her since then, to be honest. But she did reach out, and you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
probably if it happens, it happens. And I know
Yeah.
bad blood. I love her. You know, I love her child, and I saw him grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's an amazing person. She changed the game for females. You know what I'm saying? She'll always have that respect. You know, that's my sister. Like,
Yeah.
I'll never let nothing happen to her.
Right.
She knows. You know what I'm saying? So,
What about Wizkid? Do you love Wizkid?
That is not his sister.
Charlamagne.
That's not his sister.
I'm just asking.
I love everybody, man.
I do want to ask a question about the big three though. Like if they call Burna the rebel, and they talk about Wizkid, he has the mystique. What's your lane in that big three?
Me, I'm just me. You.
You just
I'm
a
just
mule.
me,
He's just a
man.
mule.
I'm just me. Like I'm just me.
Just me. Not
I thought you said
I'm
just a mule, like a worker.
No.
I really thought
just-
that's what I meant. I was like, oh, you just a worker. That's what I thought. Like, oh,
No,
yeah,
like
right, you the worker.
people know me as the outgoing guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Very, you know, free. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that mystique or that
Yeah.
rebel. You know what I'm saying? I can't act that way. I'm just me. And some people be like, man, you're too free. You're too free. Sometimes, you know, don't you know you're a superstar? I'm like, bro, I've been listening. I'm going Disney World since I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
Like, this does not,
Yeah.
you know, like I always say, like, if my dad walks in the room, like if you're walking on the road, you know what I'm saying, my dad passes you by, you probably wouldn't even know, like dude got $1 billion. I'm telling you. So that's how I grew up. My manager be getting mad. Like, I be in the house, I be in slippers, like, he like, go on, I'm like, bro, I'm home. What you want me to do? Look good every time? You know what I'm saying? But there are people that are born artists. That's just how they coming out their room, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's people. Some people are like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what works for them. And to be honest, it's worked for them. You know what I'm saying? What's worked for me is worked for me, and what's worked for them, you know, is worked for them. Maybe if they like free like me, you know, maybe they wouldn't get what they have. You know what I'm saying? So and maybe the way I am is what has helped me. So it's just like everybody. I feel like in every industry, like just like how you had the big three back in the day with like Jay-Z, they were all different kind of people.
Yeah,
Same
Jay-Z,
thing
Nas,
with Drake and
Biggie,
Kendrick.
Jay-Z and
Drake,
Nas.
Cole.
They're different
Yeah,
kind of
Nas, yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? Drake outside, you know what I'm saying? And Kendrick is like, you don't even know what that nigga next move is. So it's like they're different kind of people, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, the album is out on April 18th. What
Yes,
you want to hear
April
from Nate?
18th.
What you want to play off the album?
What's the Chris Brown song?
We don't got that one yet. They ain't sent that one yet.
Alright,
They ain't sent that one yet.
Okay. Yeah. This.
Let me tell you what we got so far. We
yeah,
got
let me
Be
know what you got.
Still.
Let me know
Hold
what
on,
you
which ones we got? We
You
got
got Vic Monet.
we got Be There Still.
The
We
one with
got
Obi Modu.
Awuk.
That one's nice.
And we got Funds.
Awuke is
Awuke.
Awuke.
Okay, the album now yet.
Not out yet.
Okay, so let's do Awuke. Let's do the Funds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because those are like, you know, apart from like the records you guys hear.
This is a big dude. I know that this guy you got on
Odumodu.
this record is big.
Odumodu. He's
Yes.
the biggest rapper now.
Yeah.
So a lot of things you guys know, like for example, you see how when I came out here, We had the If For Money Fall On You. A lot of songs that pop here, pop. We have bigger songs like the local ones, like back home. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, and like for a song like Funds with the Odumodu, it's always gonna be bigger than a Vicar and Monet record back home.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But once you get in the radio here, that's what you're gonna hear. You go in the stores, H&M, that's what you hear. But I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is that there's so much more music back home that is also being digested that you guys don't really get to hear. So every time like I'm doing a project, I always keep in mind, yes, we have to please the Western world, and you know what I'm saying, we got to make money for the label, but we also have to please our original fans.
That's right.
Hold it
Get
down.
home. That's right.
That's right. Well, let's get into the joint right now. It's Davido, ladies and gentlemen. Is it Davido? Davido? What is it?
You talk to this man for a whole hour.
I know,
and just
because I'll be saying his name wrong. He
If you
says
go
it a
to-
different way.
if you
He
go-
says
if you-
Davido.
If you go to South Africa, they're like Davido.
Davido.
If you go to Nigeria, it's Davido. If you go to Paris, Davido. So my name is David, obviously. So you know, in different parts of the world, they say David different ways.
Yeah.
David. But I'm like, yo, just bring that check, man.
It don't matter what you name.
Yes.
Davido is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.